Hey guys, let's see.
Let's see how many people. Is this on my Instagram?
Yeah, it's on your Instagram.
Okay. All right. Let's see how many people is going to show up. Look at those hearts starting to show up.
Hey, we need all the hearts. So I just wanted to start this live by obviously talking about, and it's sad, it's hard, just that it's had, and we wanted to get on here and address something because so many of you guys are living this life, so many of you guys feel like you're alone and that you're the only ones feeling this way, but so are we.
I think that, we wanted to come on here tonight because now you're getting choked up. So if you cry, I cry. And I have the ugliest cry. We wanted to come on here tonight because we have been affected by COVID. I've had COVID twice. Julie's had it twice. My mother has had it. Our entire family has had it. Nic has had it. But the effect of COVID on so many people and the different effect that it has on so many people. And so we wanted to share with you tonight because we have had, in the last 48 hours, we have had some devastating, incidents that have occurred, and those involve our boy Nic. And Nic, would you like to share your story?
Yeah, and I'm super grateful to be here today. As Todd and Savannah mentioned, I recently went through COVID as well, and now reading a lot more about it, I kind of understand why this situation might have happened that occurred the other night. Definitely not something that is easy to talk to, but I think that if I can share it, it could help somebody else out there as well. Just the other night, I've been, with COVID and some of the things that I've had from COVID, I've been on medication, and I decided to mix alcohol with it to a point that...
A lot of alcohol,
to a point that I don't remember anything that happened that night. And I was in a full blackout, and luckily I had a haircut set up by my good friend Shad, and if he wasn't there, I don't know if I would still be here today, to be completely honest. I decided to, I had a gun by me, and I don't know where I was at in my mental state, but between the depression, anxiety, the COVID effect, the medication, the alcohol, I did something that I never thought I would ever do. And to this day, I'm so grateful that I'm here today because of people like Savannah and Todd and Chad who came to support me and love me like they did in that moment. So it's not easy to talk about. The reason why I'm talking about it too is because we live in a world full of social media and people wanting to be the first to break a story for their own benefit, and TMZ wants to go ahead and do that. So why not beat them to the punch and tell them the true story that it is? And again, something that was completely out of my control that I let happen, and something that now I can become a lot better for it and hopefully share with other people, that will help them get through it as well if they're going through a tough time. So
Savannah Chrisley's ex-fiancé, Nic Kerdiles, died from his injuries in a motorcycle accident earlier Saturday morning, according to WRKN News. The Metropolitan Nashville Police Department reportedly told the Nashville station that Kerdiles, who was 29 years old, ran through a stop sign into a residential area north of tennis capital while on his Indian motorcycle at around 3:30 a.m. in the morning. According to the outlets, police said Kerdiles hit the driver's side of the BMW, who did not seem to be injured from the crash, but Kerdiles was taken to a nearby hospital where he later passed away. Crystal's rep did not respond to people's request for comments, and a rep for the MNDP and Kerdiles could not be reached. On Friday night, Kerdiles shared a photo of himself with his helmet on riding his motorcycle, and this is how he captioned, "Night Rider." We all know that Kerdiles was a favorite or was a motorcycle enthusiast. He loved riding motorcycles a lot. Earlier this month, the former professional hockey player who played for the Ducks from 2014 to 2017 before being drafted by the Winnipeg Jets in 2018 reflected on making the most of every day in an Instagram series of photos from time spent with his family back at home. Time in this life goes by quicker and quicker each day. I will never again take these days with them for granted, and my advice is the same to everyone else. This is how he always captioned. Kerdiles was previously engaged to Chrisley, who stood 6 years after they began dating in November 2017. In July 2020, Savannah shared with people that the engagement and the wedding was off. She explained of her and Kerdiles' decision, and this is what she had to say. Nic and I have been together for 2.5 years. We are just trying to find our places in this world. So they broke up the engagement after 2.5 years, and that's according to what Savannah told the People's News. While the reality star said she and Kerdiles were still together, she felt they rushed into things way too fast, and now they wanted to make sure they were both in a healthy place. In September, Chrisley shared in an Instagram post that the couple had decided to call it quits. The Unlocked podcast host wrote at the time, "There is no hatred between the two of us. And in all honesty, that makes saying goodbye even harder. We have nothing but love, respect, and admiration for one another, but it's time for us to move forward individually. All we want to say is rest in peace, the Power King. May your soul rest in peace. May your family find peace. It has been a huge loss losing such a star at such a young age. And we, as the entire Vibe City fraternity, want to send our condolences to everyone that is mourning Savannah Chrisley's ex-fiance, Nic Kerdiles. And that's all we had prepared for you for today. Make sure you tell us in the comment section all the good memories that you have of Nic while he was still alive. And don't forget to send your warm wishes to the family as they mourn in this difficulty season. Stay tuned for the next video. I've been your host, Alestin Mandela.